Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Noah McCormick Variety Show. Give it up for Noah.
Nice. All right. Hey, I am so glad. I like that funk. That's some good music. Hey, my name is Noah McCormick. I am the youth pastor here at Central Baptist Church. I'm super glad to be here tonight because I get to pull out an old bag of tricks that I haven't used in a while. When I was from 19 to 21, almost 22, something like that. Anyway, I was in children's ministry, and I got to travel around Oklahoma and Missouri and Arkansas and some other places, and I got to do some really cool stuff. Some of that stuff had to do with ventriloquism. Some of that stuff had to do with eating fire. Some stunts that you're going to see tonight. I'm not going to eat any fire. I will say this, that as an incentive to keep me employed, eventually, Okay, anyway. I will say that there is one trick that I'm doing tonight. Makes some people extremely uncomfortable, not because it's going to be anything with you, but you're going to be very uncomfortable for me. And I just assure you that I'm fine. I am a trained professional that's done this 11 and a half times. And you know, that other half, it just didn't work out, and well, I almost died. So, but I'm almost okay. And we're going through it. Also, the person who's going to be helping me with that is going to be Caitlin. The sheer fear on her face it's because she does not want me to do it. So, and that is okay. You know what? I love you, Caitlin. But anyway, we're going to have a fun time tonight. First, I need a volunteer, a small child, if I could get them. Let's go with... Go with Coley. All right. So everybody give her a round of applause. Coley, you ready for this? All right. Okay, so I've got a trick for you. It's really one of my most favorite tricks. Thank you for that, y'all. Okay, so let's do this. Switch this up for you. What is that? It's a quarter. Okay, so this quarter is going to disappear. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Now, Coley is going to be completely amused here. Nobody else will. So, laugh, have fun, don't shout out like what's going on. Just enjoy it. Got it? Say got it. Cool. All right, so Coley, are you ready? Okay, I need you to focus. Can you focus? Say focus.
Focus.
Spell focus. Yes, that was a trick and you passed, okay, or a test and you passed. Okay, so when I say 3, you're going to close your hand. 1, 2, 3. Every time I say 3, I need you to close your hand, okay? So 4, 2, 3. All right, so focus right here, okay? 1, 2, 3. That's pretty cool. Open your hand. That's gone. Now, that would be really, really cool, but you probably think I tricked you.
Oh my God.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to do it again, okay? So I need you to focus really, really hard. 1, 2, 3. I can also do it with the shoe. Give me your shoe.
No.
Okay. Here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Coley, give her a round of applause. You can keep that quarter. One of my favorite things about illusions, magic, whatever you want to call it, is that it's just fun for the whole family. It's an illusion. It's supposed to trick people. It's supposed to make people laugh. It's supposed to be very, very, very lighthearted. Now, this next one is also lighthearted, and I need somebody to help me with it, and it's going to be super fun. Let's go with my biggest fan, Gabe Wilson. Okay, everybody give him a round of applause. All right, so you ready for this? Cool. He didn't say anything. He just, So, okay, do you like lemonade?
Yes.
You don't get to drink it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put some lemonade inside of these cups for myself and for you. And we're going to drink some lemonade. Actually, we're not going to drink lemonade. I'm going to make it disappear. But I need you to just be a great assistant. Are you cool with that? Maybe? Okay. That kind of optimism is going to make you go far in life. So I need you just to hold it over your head. Like that. This is going to be fun. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to do something super, super fun. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and spin around really, really slowly. Okay, stop. Now, I've got my lemonade above my head, and you've got your lemonade above your head. Are you ready for this? Look at me, Gabe. Need you to focus. Okay. I need you to do the exact same thing. Wait, before you do that. Step on this. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Have a seat. Good job, Gabe. You know, I've never had anyone try to throw it at me. I've had people like dump it out, and that doesn't work, obviously. But I've never had anybody throw it at me, which makes me think maybe you're not my biggest fan. Maybe you hate me. It's an illusion. But anyway, okay. I've recruited some help for this. So if I've recruited you to come help me with something, come up here. So I know I've got two right there. Brady Ledford, I need you to come up here. Faith Richardson, I need you to come up here. And let's see. I know you didn't know about it. It's fine. Is Jay here? Jay! Come up here. Everyone, give Jay a round of applause. It's going to be fun. All right, so what I call this is called the Nametag skit. It's super fun, super lighthearted. It's going to be great. So I've got a man, not you. I've got a dog.
Oh, sweetie.
I've got a chair. There you go. All right, a cat. Faith, here's yours. And I've got a book. Bet you didn't expect that. Anyway, so I'm asking you guys to give me your word that you will do what I tell you to do. Got it? Say got it.
Got it.
I already feel sorry for him.
Yeah. Yours is the worst job. I will just tell you right now. I'm going to tell a story, and I'm going to move out of magician Noah and into storytelling Noah. I'm ready. Once upon a time, there was a man. Wave at everybody, man. Good job. And his dog, Lauren. Okay. His favorite chair. Chairs don't wave. His favorite book. If there's a wind, they wave. Brady, you're the bad guy in this, no matter what. And a cat. But the cat is going to stand behind me because the cat is not here right now. Stand behind me, cat. Thank you, cat. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Every single day, the man would pet his dog. Aww, that's so sweet. And as he would pet his dog, he would say, "I love you, dog." And the dog would say it back. No, dogs bark. Louder. Yes, okay. So, you don't have to pet the dog anymore. But every day, it would become the time of day where he would be able to read his favorite book. So he would pick up his favorite book. And he would begin to read it. And then he would, it is a very, no, book, you don't jump out of the hands. That's a great idea. You should totally set him in your chair. All right. We're going off script on this one. So, the man, after a long, hard day, would sit in his chair. Not on top of the book. He would pick up the book. And he would sit in the chair. Chair, you could be a 4-legged chair if you... Get down. Okay. Oh, no. Well, this... Well, that's going to make the rest of the story really interesting. It's a recliner. Oh, this is fun. Yeah. So, while reading his book, his dog tried to get his attention.
I'm going to set my book aside.
And he would bark. He'd bark louder. And when the dog had realized, oh goodness, when the dog had realized it had no chance of getting the man's attention, it would curl up underneath the chair. Then one day, while the man was breaking the chair, reading his book, while the dog laid underneath the chair, the neighbor's cat jumped inside of the house. The dog shot up and chased the cat around. The cat meowed in terror. The man put his favorite book in his chair. And ran after the dog that was chasing the cat. It doesn't matter. Just beat the dog. No, don't beat the dog. Don't beat the dog. That's not in the script. So the man picked up the dog and shooed away the cat.
Get out of here, cat.
And the dog was very... I mean... The dog licked the man from the chin to his temple. Oh. Okay, and put the dog down.
It fell on the ground. It fell off the chair.
So, the man sat down in his favorite chair. That was slimy. She committed. Thank you for that. Sat down in his chair, cuddled up with his dog, with his favorite book, and they all took a nap. on Brady. The end. Thank you all. Thank you. That was fantastic. That was fun. I enjoyed that. All right. For my next and my final, this has been a short show, right? You guys want to see more? Keep me employed. So, hey, I've got one more trick. It is the one that makes people uncomfortable. It wasn't the lick in the face, surprisingly. So as I do this, you guys can cheer, you guys can root me on, you guys can laugh, whatever. This is going to be awesome. When I was a children's minister, I had a lot of fun doing things like balloon animals. And when I would do balloon animals, and I'd go to different places, they'd always ask me to do really cool stuff. Kids ask for the craziest things. So they would ask for things like a road runner, which is not like a one balloon thing. And if you're going to do it well, you got to use 19 balloons. So I would do that. But as I got better and better, I started incorporating it into something that actually mattered. I didn't want to just do balloon animals just to do balloon animals. I wanted to do balloon animals for something that actually mattered. And I'm going to tell a story of something that I did actually this Thursday at GCK. There's a story inside of the Bible called Jonah and the whale. And Jonah, he was disobedient. He did not do what God wanted him to do. So what did he do? He ran away. God wanted him to go to Nineveh. He didn't want to go to Nineveh, so he ran away. So as he was on a boat, this is completely condensed story here. On a boat, he got thrown out of that boat. A fish came and swallowed him up. And it looked something, if it'll work. Oh. Thank you. I could live in this moment, but I can't. No, what it looked like was a little bit like a messed up balloon popping when it's not supposed to. I'll do it a different way so it doesn't mess up this time. Jonah and the whale. Thanks. Well, after 3 days, there goes Jonah. That's exciting, right? There's another version to this. I'm going to get inside of a whale. So, Caitlin, come here. This is the world's biggest whoopee cushion. It is also called a 6-foot balloon. Who's ever seen a 6-foot balloon before? Okay, so 6-foot balloon, it is a dying art. There used to be a lot of people who did this. They don't because no one wants to see it anymore, but I want to see it. So, and Caitlin doesn't want to see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get inside of this 6-foot balloon. I'm going to need to take off my microphone for it, take off a few articles of clothing. I ain't going to get naked, though. But thank goodness. Thank you. Yes. No one needs to see that. So here we Go.
Come on, let's cheer Noah on. Show him we're still out here.
So, this is called the 6-foot balloon trick. And by the way, this isn't easy. So, yeah, I'm gonna take the microphone into the belly of the beast now. All right, can you hear me? Awesome. Now, there's a small hole inside of this balloon, and that's okay, because I'm gonna go fast. I relate a lot with God in the story of Jonah. God has asked me to do lots and lots and lots of things. I have ran away from those things. I believe God called me, or God allowed me to be born inside of a family where they talk about God, but there was no spiritual influence, really. I believe he called me Noah because he was calling me to something bigger. He was calling me to something that he could use and it's pretty evident from the beginning of my life that God has been trying to get my attention. When I was 13, even though it seems young, man, I was into so much stuff, junk, and God saved me from that. Just like what you guys see right now, you may not be able to see inside of this balloon. I can kind of see out of it, but man, my life was like that. I was hiding things inside of my heart and my life that God did not approve of. And even though the world couldn't see what was going on, God could. And he chose to save me. And I'm going to ask for a little bit more air because I'm starting to die. Actually, that's not true. All right. Well, God called me to something that was. Thank you, Caitlin. You're so attractive. God called me to follow him. That's exactly what I did. If you're here and you've never followed Jesus, man, I encourage you that if your life looks like this, you are in a dark spot. Give your life to Jesus. Give your whole heart and your whole life over to him. Because if you stay in this bubble, if you stay in this hidden sin, I'm going to do this on my own kind of life, you will suffocate. You'll be just like me inside of this balloon. And it's only through Christ that I can say that he delivered me from that. He took me into his fold, his family. He adopted me. And I don't know if you guys know anything about adoption, but you can disown your own kid. You can't disown someone you've adopted. And that's what God's done for me, and that's what he can do for you. It would be wrong of me to do something fun up on stage and not mention the thing that has spurred me on, which is God. And by his grace and by his love, I've been able to endure a lot of stuff that is just, for lack of a better phrase, crap. And it's only by that I can stand up here and be goofy and have fun and stuff like that, because I'm sure that I know that my eternal salvation is secure in Christ. So I hope you enjoyed the show, if you can call it that. I hope I made you laugh in some way. And I hope you got to see a little bit more of a goofy side of me, even though I feel like that the only thing you guys have seen is goofy from me. Like this morning, thank you. I won't be here all week, Yeah, that's what most people say. Actually, I'm probably going to pass out because that takes a. You know what? One day we're going to do a thing, and I'm going to see how many people we can get inside of a 6-foot balloon. You can get a lot of people in it. It ain't fun, but it's difficult. I want to teach you guys these things. Love you guys. Get out. No, actually, I think Matt is going to come possibly. I was told that Matt.
Let's give it up for the Noah McCormick Variety Show.
So I'm 61 years old, but there was a cartoon where this big dog is walking around, and there's the little dog that just follows him everywhere, just bouncing around, and just wants to go everywhere the big dog goes. Noah reminds me of the little dog that just bounces around. So glad we hired you, Noah. Oh. All right, let me give some instructions here.